Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Here's a look at some of the stats for Serge Ibaka.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Ingram is out there with Hayes. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Ball in at the 2. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Bledsoe with it. Passes to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Hayes. Over Morris. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the first points of the night for the Pelicans.
Bledsoe has been shown and known to be a scorer in this league, but he will play unselfish and made the right play there.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ingram against Leonard. Ingram outside, and it's Ball in the corner. Hangs in the air. Here's Adams. The shot missing. Excellent D there from George. 3-on-3. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
And Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
And he makes the first but misses the second. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Morris. That shot off the mark. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram passes to Hayes.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Here's Hayes. Good work defensively by Morris.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hayes the pass to Adams. Here's Ingram, defended by George. Bledsoe for three. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 3. George, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go either for George. Here's Ingram, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Leonard. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by Reggie Jackson. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Bledsoe looking it over. Fires the three. And it's Ingram missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Ingram kicks the ball. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And aggressiveness from Lonzo showing that he's getting better and better at these quick offensive decisions.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. The pass to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. And the rejection by Jackson. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston. New Orleans moving it around. And a missed layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Zubac. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Here's Ingram. Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
The first free throw is good. And a lot of games left on the schedule, Brent. When do players, you think, start taking notice of the standings and where they fit?
I think after the All-Star break, to be quite honest with you, Kevin, if you're a team that knows you're floating around a playoff position, you start to gear up 2 weeks after the All-Star break to get yourself in the position that you want to compete in the postseason.
And so Adams nails both of them. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. He throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And so here is New Orleans. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Pass to Hernangomez. Guarded by Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. Both good from the line that time. Here's Leonard. He's got 11. Hernangomez grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Ibaka finds Jackson, puts up a 3. Here's Leonard, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Leonard's got 13.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Leonard. From the top of the key. That one a little long. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Redick. No good on the shot. Great tee that time from Leonard. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And the basket is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Pelicans shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now here's Redick. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Williams. Leonard looking around. The quick look, no good that time. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Redick against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now Williams, 11 points for him in that last game against Houston.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Count it. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Beverly with the ball. Down low. Williams can't hit. Here's New Orleans. Hart the pass to Melo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the first one drops.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clippers trail by 9. The pass to Beverly. Passes it to Patterson. And the Clippers miss again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. And Kennard wide open. He shoots.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Outside for Redick. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Here's Hart. 1:22 left in the first quarter. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And laid in to finish the break. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Good route there from Beverly in transition. So quick and then really decisive on his line to the basket.
Knocks it loose. Kennard against Redick. Shots good by Kennard. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Hart the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Redick. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Kennard. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Houston. Pass to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Patterson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Now here's Williams. Launches a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 6. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
They've got Jackson Hayes. Hart is out there with Bledsoe. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Melly in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Hart. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong.
Take a break.
Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Clippers trail by 8. Beverly looking around. Pass to Kennard. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingram passes the ball. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Now here's Bledsoe. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Feeds to Adams. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Bledsoe can be a problem on the screen and roll, reliable when he comes off and dishing it in those kind of sets.
Here's Beverly. 8-point game. The pass to Kennard. Zubac's with it, covered by Hayes. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Morris, no good. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Rockets. Kennard against Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Here's Beverly. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Ibaka for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ingram outside. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Clippers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Bledsoe goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Ibaka. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Dishes it to Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers trail by 10. Jackson with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Count it. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Ball, the pass to Adams. Back to Ball. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Jackson drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
Clippers trail by 10. Here's Leonard. 19 points in the game. Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. In the third spot, Paul George. Fourth, Lonzo Ball.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
Hayes hits them both. Clippers trail by 12. Passes it to Zubac. Kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the Clippers miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clippers trail by 14. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got 21.
And maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Lou Williams is checked in for Morris. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson finds Leonard. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Adams. Reddick comes in for Ingram. And it's Josh Hart in for Eric Bledsoe. Hernan Gomez, no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Leonard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Guarded by Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Jackson. Patterson dishes to Jackson. Here's Leonard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Out to the right wing. Here's the teardrop. George against Reddick. Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Now Jackson. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pelicans leading by 11. Pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hernan Gomez passes to Melly. Drops in the layup for 2. Melly's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. And the Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And the defender was slow reacting, didn't fully account for Kawhi's quickness, slow played him, and gets to the free throw line.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Redick. 9 points last game. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 31.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And it's in there. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Leonard. The Pelicans make their last shot. From about 19 feet, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tipped away. Outside for Redick. The pass to Melly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melly's got 10 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
To the middle, here's Hart. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Patterson, that's good.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
He's guarded by Williams. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
Williams for 3. It's deflected. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ball with it. Over to the wing. And Adams kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Leonard. George against Ball, and the wide open shot from Morris, and the 3 off target. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. At one point they led by 16. No good from Bledsoe. Clippers trail by 13. Jackson finds Leonard, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up, and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pelicans leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Good work defensively by Morris.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And it's Leonard missing. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Leonard. 5th in steals and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Jackson. Now the dish to George. It's good.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
Now here's Ingram, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Bledsoe kicks the ball from the arc. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Leonard. 37 points for him. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Up top, Bledsoe, covered by Morris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson dishes to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Leonard.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac, and it's Patrick Beverley in for George. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Bledsoe. He's got 11. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Outside ball.
I think Patrick Beverley loves the challenge every night to shut down his man. Takes great pride on the defensive end.
And it's blocked. Morris against Ingram. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. The lead now cut to single digits. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
And becoming more of a staple offensively. You give Beverley a look from deep, and he'll make it.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. Launches it. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got 43 points.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, Los Angeles, 3.5 back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of start and make a huge climb up the standings. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 45 points.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Bledsoe passes to Hayes. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Leonard, and Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Leonard, the open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Leonard's got 47 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Bledsoe. 16 points for him. Fires from the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clippers trail by 10. Left side, Leonard. And here's Bledsoe. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Love how Bledsoe's forcing the issue, not bashful about throwing that athletic build around on an NBA floor.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. The first free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez comes in for Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Reggie Jackson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clippers trail by 11.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 17. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now here's Williams. He dishes it to Ibaka. Kennard against Ingram. Yes, that goes in. Kennard's got his third bucket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Ingram. And he's finally able to knock one down. Ingram's got 6.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. Passes to Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Steven Adams, and Hart subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Pass to Melly. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Beverly. 5 points in the game. Williams, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Just level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
Williams with the ball. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Basket good.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Hart, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Kennard's shot is off. Ingram against Ibaka, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Clippers trail by 11. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Ingram against Kennard. Down low. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, I'd be aware of Paul George, especially when he's that close. How about that throwdown?
Pelicans leading by 9. Hart kicks to Ingram. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Redick. And the shot is long.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Ibaka, no luck.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Williams. Five on the clock. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. And the Clippers miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And now the Clippers on the break. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 11. Hart the pass to Melly. Back to Hart. And the layup falls. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Kennard. The Pelicans make their last shot. Zubac finds Williams. 34 seconds left in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
It was so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Williams outside, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for the New Orleans Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're back, Ball and Redick. Jackson Hayes is out there with Ingram. And it's Melly in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Ingram. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The first one falls.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And so he makes both from the line. And, Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Clippers trail by 15. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by George.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now, here's Ball. It's Redick on the wing. Offensive rebound. Ball to pass to Melly. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 49 points in the game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Melly. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Bledsoe comes in for J.J. Redick. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for Luke Kennard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And here is Ball. Passes it to Hayes. Bledsoe outside. It's stolen by Morris. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Jackson finds George. And here's Leonard. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Adams. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a 6th sense for when to dish it.
Now here's Leonard. bench.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now here's Bledsoe. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 5 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Clippers trail by 11. Here's George. Elbow shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Jackson against Ball. Jackson passes to Zubac. Over Ingram. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Bledsoe, here we go. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Ingram. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Leonard. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Bledsoe passes to Hayes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Good work defensively by Morris.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And that one's good. Ingram.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Clippers trail by 9. Now Leonard. Outside Jackson.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Basket counts.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the inside, stolen by Bledsoe. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ingram's running. Here's Adams, out to Ingram. Leonard with the steal, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Shoots from the high post, and that one is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. At one point they led by 16. And it's Ingram missing. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's Leonard missing. New Orleans leading by 11. And Hayes kicks to Ingram. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. Pelicans keep it alive, and he gets the bucket. Hayes has got 9 points here in the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Leonard. That one goes in.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Bledsoe. For 3, Ingram. Here's Ball. The second chance effort. Stolen by George. There's Jackson with the 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 11. Pulls up for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Bledsoe, here we go. Ball. Pass to Hayes. And here's Bledsoe, guarded by Jackson. Jackson against Bledsoe. And the rejection by Zubac. It's George on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Adams. Back to Ingram. Right wing from downtown. But they'll get another chance. Here's Adams. Another shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Another bucket. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Pelicans leading by 7. Bledsoe dishes to Reddick. To the middle, stolen by Zubac. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Bledsoe against Jackson. Reddick passes to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. It's over Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
Leonard hits them both.
Now, he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Ingram. Got a piece of it. Here's Bledsoe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Another effective shot fake from Eric Bledsoe, showing the D the ball, and then he gets the foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. so he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ingram against Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Here's Zubac. He doesn't hit that one. Adams, some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Redick passes to Ingram. Moves back up. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Ingram outside to the paint. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so here are the Clippers.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here, that time ticking away. And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Ingram against Leonard. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 7. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing from outside the arc. Pelicans pull it in. At one point they led by 16. Bledsoe passes to Redick. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hayes dishes to Redick. Over George, and too long on the shot.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Hayes with it. Bledsoe finds Redick. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.